reading through the book of Maccabees, man, and I feel real inspired, you feel me? Bring that G out. Hey, Maccabees, you see the Mac in me, I'm dipped like mac and cheese. Keep the law to the death, you die gangster actually. I ain't Muslim, but I ain't pork. Even my hands, I don't need a fork. Hebrew Vikings, holy warrior, holy soldier, moving forth. I'm in Rome, I'm seeing men in dresses. Dog, what's up with that? Women that wanna be men so bad, I guess the dog don't need the cat. Young flamer, Yahweh gave me oil, I just need a match. Burn the city down, no red and blue, man, all you see is black. Yahweh found me in the world, said it's time to bring it back.
Shalom, shalom, Akim. Before I begin, I want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and all glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. All right, double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, who rule and teach well. Peace and salutations unto the hopeful elect. Okay, I'm the brother Gabar Allah, coming at you with another lesson. Okay, and pretty much today's lesson is gonna be entitled "Stop with the Rap" or "Stop with the Rapping." Okay, so as you see in the clip before you, okay, you see that this dude starts rapping. Okay, and that's what a whole lot of Jake love to do in this ministry. Okay, well, as soon as they find out, they're an Israelite, they start rapping, they start doing this, they start doing that. Okay, and when I was first in this truth, when I was an infant, and I'm still new in this truth, I'm still babe, but when I was really, couldn't even walk, so to speak, in this truth, I didn't join, but I was listening to GLCC, okay, which is a false doctrine, okay, and the Wadi Halba Shibyan Shaffer taking me out that doctrine. But they had members there who would rap, who would make like songs about the truth and whatnot. Okay, and they was going off. Okay, you're not supposed to be trying to make a worldly income, okay, in this ministry. Okay, rapping is a worldly thing. Rapping is a black thing. Okay, it's not a Israelite thing. Okay, rapping is a black thing. All right. When do you ever hear of these great men of old rapping? Okay, on a beat. Oh, well, come on, brother. It's just to sing a song, man. We singing a song right now. This is what we doing. We're singing a song right now. Okay? We're doing the ministry. We're doing the work. This is the song we're supposed to be singing. We're supposed to crying aloud with the trumpet. Okay, but this is Ephesians 4:22. That ye put off concerning the former conversation the old man. Right. In the world, you was trying to make it rapping. Okay, and Jake talented. Okay, Jake could probably make it rapping. You sign a record deal, whatever, you sell yourself out. A lot of Jake talented, man. They could make it. Out the. They can make it. Rapping and whatnot. Okay, but you're not going to if you don't sell yourself out, man. If you don't give up your. If you don't get. If you don't get what is it called? What do they call it? If you don't get diddled, just to, if you know. Okay, but, right, all these rappers, they sell themselves out, man. Okay, so if you're trying to bring rap, a lot of rap has a demonic spirit on them, man. When you look at rap, it raps about killing other people and, doing this, doing that. Rap about, Biggie had a song where he said, when I die, I don't want to go to heaven. Biggie thought, Biggie admitted that he didn't want to go to heaven when he died. Okay, he wanted to go to hell, and he wanted to get he said his dick sucked, because that's on black, that's wicked. Okay, you're going off. That's the old man, which is corrupt according to the deceitful lusts. Right, the old man is corrupt in that deceitful lust. Okay, the old man is corrupt. The old man don't know about this ministry. Okay, now that you know better, you do better. Now that you know you're an Israelite, hey, instead of putting all that time and effort rapping, put that time, put that effort into building a relationship with Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Doing whatever it can to build a relationship with Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, man. Okay? Instead of putting those times rapping, producing the beats, put those time in, learning the scriptures, okay? So that eventually you can be making real music, okay? Which is these videos, okay? These lessons are the real music. These lessons are what the Lord is looking for. Okay, the Lord wants to know if you're really going to do his ministry, if you're really going to do his work or not. Okay? It says Ephesians 4:23, and be renewed in the spirit of your mind, right? Which is your mind, man. Okay? The way you think. You can't just be thinking like a damn ninja. Okay? You can't be thinking like, oh, you know what, brother? Hey, I don't know about you, man, but I'm a rapper, brother. I'm a rapper by heart. The Lord sent me to be a rapper for him. Rapping for the Most High. Then they put the APTTMH, something like that. Okay, that's a Yah Israelite. Okay, you get that Yah Israelite spirit, man. Okay? You had to, that's a false doctrine, man. Okay, you follow these false doctrines, they're going to lead you to the slaughter. You follow these false prophets, they're going to lead you to the slaughter, man. All right? It says, verse 24, and that ye put on the new man, which after Yahweh is created in righteousness and true holiness, right? And true holiness, okay? When you dedicate yourself to these scriptures, when you dedicate your time into these lessons, okay? The Spirit will jump on you to make a lesson, man. Okay? Eventually, you're gonna have days where you're like, yo, I didn't do anything for the Lord, And if you don't do it then, the Spirit gonna have it so that you double up the next day. Personally, I the Lord gave a spirit on me so that, there's certain times where I forget or, I didn't make a lesson the whole day for whatever reason. Okay, the Lord put that spirit on me to get up, at 9 p.m., and go make a video. Okay. The Lord put that spirit on me, or the Lord put a spirit on me to that, make a camp early, instead of doing my camps on, because now I'm starting to do them on Thursdays. I used to do them on Sundays. Okay, and I said, nah, let me do it earlier. So I used to do them on Saturdays. And then, a little earlier, you just do them on Fridays. Okay. Now the Spirit has me going out on Thursdays. Okay. Thursday morning. Okay, because I don't have any school on Thursday. All right. And Friday, Saturday, I usually go to work. I have to make, money to pay certain things. Okay. But you put that effort in and the Lord will guide you to do whatever the Spirit allows you to do. You pray for it. You pray, you fast, you do what you got to do for the Lord. And the Lord going to put the Spirit on you to do what he wants you to do for him. Okay. So real quick, and I'll end it off on this. Okay. Because if imagine sitting in the judgment seat of the Lord and he's right there, Yahweh Shai is like, hey, I don't know, man, he was rapping, you think Yahweh Shai is gonna you think Yahweh Shai is gonna bail you out? No, man. If you're right there rapping and whatnot, no, you gotta do what you gotta do for the Lord. Okay, so this is 2 Corinthians 6:14. Be ye not unequally yoked together with unbelievers. For what fellowship hath righteousness with unrighteousness? What communion hath light with darkness? Right. Okay, if you rapping, you in that dark spirit, man. You got to be in the light spirit. You got to be in the light. Okay. But that's pretty much it. Like I said, it's meant to be quick. You know, with that, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Double honor to the elders and apostles of Green Millstone. Peace and salutation.